Hello everyone, Karen Wolf here in the art studio this evening. Hope you guys are doing well. If you're watching this live, say hey, and if you're watching this on the replay, give me a hey. Hello. That way we can see who's on here. So that's always fun. All right. So here we go. We're live. Let's see if I can get, I think I'm in the right place. Hope I'm in the right place. Yeah, here we go. All right. So this is going to help me so I can see comments if I miss them over there. And also be able to see, hey Tammy, see if you guys are in the, I'm going to move you closer. I'm going to move you down. So, how are you doing? Hello. So excited when folks come on here and paint with me. So, we're doing gift bags this evening as promised. So, that's what I said that we were going to do is gift bags, and that's what we're going to do. So, I've got right here an example of one with a Santa on it. And if we have time, we may do another one. But for now, we're going to do the Santa. And what I do these on, I've got some other examples here too, what I'll show you some things that I do from time to time. I just paint a lot. I paint on everything. And I paint in acrylic, and I just, I don't know, I just enjoy it. Do y'all enjoy painting? I guess you do, or you wouldn't be here. Either you're a painter and you're already painting, or you don't paint and you watch because it's fun and you want to learn to paint. So which one are you? A painter or want to learn to paint? So those are a couple of things there. All right. So we're going to get started here. What I do is I have a gift bag. I bought these in bulk from Amazon. You can get them. I've seen them in Michael's. I believe I've seen them in Hobby Lobby, places like that. But it's just it's just a bag. It's just a gift bag, okay? Just a little, it's got the handles on it. It's just a bag. This one's just not a really big one. It's just I don't know what size this one is. It's 8 by 10. It's 8 by 10. So it's the same size as you get a canvas in an 8 by 10 size. So that's what size it is. So that's what we're going to do this evening. You're learning? Okay, that's good. Learning to paint is a good thing. We're always learning, though. I'm still learning. And I've been painting for 23 years now? I'm still learning. So if you stop learning, then you're in trouble. So, but there are beginners, there are intermediate, and there are advanced painters. So, no matter where you are at, please don't compare yourself to someone else that's more advanced to you and feel like you aren't as good or you can't do it or whatever. Don't do that. Don't ever do that, because you can do this. I promise. All right, I'm struggling to find something to write with. Here we go. All right, so sometimes I sketch in with paint as I'm drawing, and sometimes I do with the soft fine charcoal, which is what I have here, is just a little piece of soft fine charcoal. You can do that. Sometimes it's hard to cover it up. You can do it with a pencil. You can do it with, just taking just a pencil, and you can sketch it in, but just do it in such a way that if you make a mistake, you can, correct and cover it up. So acrylic paint's pretty forgiving. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to draw in this shape. I'm just going to draw in just the indication of its hat, and try not to well, you can do it however you want, but I think it looks better. I'm trying to find something to draw on now to show you an example of what I'm saying. Why can't I ever find anything around here? Because I just cleaned up this craziness, and now I can't find, oh, I know, there's a piece of paper right over here. I've got paper over here for my kiddos. So when I'm drawing a Santa, like a hat, I like to make mine like just a little misshapen, okay? Just kind of misshapen like that. So there's his hat, there's his nose, there's his, well, I was about to mess up. There's his mustache. Okay, so I like to make it so it's not perfect. So a lot of times when we do things, we go like this, go like that. And you can do it like that. But, see there, it just depends on you. But I like to have mine a little bit, you know, misshapen, just kind of there. And then here's like the straight one. So you choose, you do whatever you like, but I like mine to be a little bit not so perfect, is what I do. And then we're going to do the nose down here, and then the mustache comes around. This is a pretty simple design, and you can do this pretty quickly. You could do this on canvas. You can do this on, on wood, gift cards. You can do this many different ways. So that's what I do, is I draw my design on the bag. Hey, Heather. Hello, hello. All right, I'm not able to see who all's on here. She said hello. Yeah, you said to Tammy. Then to Sheila, I don't see Sheila on here. Okay, so hello everyone. Thank you guys for jumping on. I'm looking for my brush. I just had it in my hand that I've lost. Here we go. So, we've got a 1/2 inch flat, and I'm just going to go in with the paint, and I'm going to paint this little guy in. Now, you can make, I thought I had paint on here. You can make gray out of black and white, but I like to use a little bit of blue when I just make my gray out of black and white. I like to add a little bit of blue, but if you just want to do a black and white gray, you sure can. That is not a problem. I paint in acrylic, and what I'm using here is a plate of paint that I was painting on, as you can see, earlier this weekend. So I'm just taking black and white, does make gray, but I'm going to add a little bit of blue to that gray. The gray I'm using is the ivory, or not ivory, yeah. Ivory, what is it? Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I just threw it in the thing. Now I can't, oh no, it didn't. Yeah. Yeah, it's ivory black. I don't know why I said gray. It's ivory black. Because sometimes you can use Mars black, ivory black. There's lots of different blacks. And then I want to, oh, wrong way. I was about ready to paint the hat in gray. Paint the, that's what happens whenever you worked all day and you come in here. You're scatterbrained? I am. I just about painted the hat gray. So then I'm just painting in this fur on his hat, gray. Just see, I'm not really taking any care to paint that in any way, you know, just perfect or anything. I'm just painting it in, just touching in color. And then I'm going to come down here, paint in the, I got that a little bit dark, but that's okay. I'm going to paint in the mustache down here. And it does look a little bit blue. If you want it to look more gray, add more black if you want it to be more gray looking. I just don't like for mine to be black and white gray. I just like to have a little bit of blue in it. I just think that makes it look better. I like a blue gray, I guess, more than a gray gray. Okay, so there's his mustache. And his hat. We'll bring his hat down a little bit more over here so we don't have a big gap right there. So see, you can adjust as you go. You can adjust these things. All right. So there we go. There's his hat and all that. All right. Then we're going to put in for his hat the red. I'm just rinsing my brush, making all kinds of rattly noises here. Click, click, click on the side of my thing. But painting these, it's so much fun to do this because you can, when you give things to people that you have made, it's just a whole lot more fun than it is just to go to the store and buy it. It's just a fun thing to do. It is. And people like to get personalized gifts, things that they know that you've made, that you spent time on, and it's means more to them, I believe. So, I mean, good grief, anybody can go to the store and buy a gift bag. Not that I didn't buy that, but you know what I'm saying. All right, so I'm going to go in here. I'm adding a little bit of water to my paint just to thin it down a little bit so it's not so thick. And I'm just going to go in here and add in this hat shape. And this is, if you were going to paint this on a canvas or on wood, you'd do a similar thing. You'd just really add more coverage. On my gift bags, I don't really, actually, I do a little bit more waterish on my paint so that it's just not real thick. I kind of thin it out a little bit so it's more like watercolor-ish, I guess, so to speak. So I just painted that in. And I did add a little bit of water to it and thinned it out some. Just so that it's not so thick. Then I'm going to go down here. I'm going to make some flesh. Flesh color can be made with a little bit of red. Let's do a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow. I don't have a brown on here. We're going to see how this comes out. A little bit of orange, a little bit of red, a little bit of yellow. Should make a pretty good flesh color. A little bit of red, a little bit of orange, and a little bit of yellow and white. I sometimes add like a burnt umber to brown it a little bit, but the orange and the yellow and red did pretty good. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, it's not bad at all. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of water to that, thin that out a little bit. And I'm just painting that in. And honestly, guys, the less perfect I think these things are, the more painterly they look. Added a little bit more water to that. A little bit more painterly they look. Makes them, I think, even cuter. So we're going to do that. Get some, smooth out those lines. And then I'm going to go in with the nose. Cleaning my brush there a little bit. And I'm going to add a little bit of dark and a little bit of white. So I'm going to add a little bit of dark to my nose here. I'm going to take a little bit more red, a little bit more orange, a little bit more yellow. Just making a darker nose color there for this side of the nose. You can add a little bit of black even in it to get it a little bit darker if you want to make it a little darker. But I want it a little bit darker on this side. See how there the way, and that separates that. See how the dark separates the nose from the face now. Before, when it was all the same color, you could hardly tell where the the nose, where the top of the nose began and where the face stopped. Now you can see that because I painted that a little bit darker there. So we can also do a little bit of dark for the cheeks. Excuse me. A little bit of dark for the cheek color. A little bit, just a little round indication of a cheek. Little indication of a cheek right there. I've got a little bit of a pencil line I need to cover up. We'll go in here and cover that pencil line up a little bit. All right, and then I'm going to go into the white, and I'm going to add a little bit of more white to my flesh color. And I'm going to put a little bit of white over here, and I'm going to soften that down. Just getting this side of his nose just a little bit lighter. And also you can do, I want to smooth that out. You can do a little bit of light on this side of his face. And then I'm going to have to smooth this down a little bit. I touched over a little bit too far. All right, so we've got nose, mouth, or not mouth, nose, cheeks, and the face there. And this didn't come down all the way. You could either make his nose a little longer, a little bigger, if it doesn't look bad. And you can also, not asking why I just put that light color in there. You can also make like his little lips, like his little mouth. You can do it like a little indication of a mouth down there. And then make his beard, his mustache or whatever, come over a little bit. Like that. So that would be just like a little indication of his mouth down there. Or you could bring the nose all the way down. It's like I did this one. I just didn't come down far enough. So, but they both look real cute. Just real cute. Right? So the sky's the limit, guys, with most of this stuff. I mean, you guys can just go with it, add your own little, you know, twist on it, and go with it. All right, so we've got this up here. You can go a little bit lighter on that, this side if you want. You can put a little bit of white there, just kind of scumble that across with a little, to make it look like it's just a little lighter part, or some snow. I don't know if I like that or not on the bag. I did that on the card. Let me see. Let's just rub in some white back in, see if that lightens it up. I just don't like for it to look like pink. And this one, I actually scumbled it a little bit. There. It's lighter over here now. Scumbled it a little bit, and it looked like it had fur on the hat. Okay. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the gray color and lighten it up a little bit, and do light up here on the top of the ball. Touching that in, just right there. Touch in some light, and I'm just taking my brush into the gray, and I'm just swirling it around, just kind of making it look like there's some fur indication, just some fluffy fur there, like that. And then you can take some of that and lighten up down here on the mustache. Just take that white down. I tap it down into my gray, and then I paint with it. Because I really often, I just don't use pure white. I just don't like to do that. Then you can take even more white, tap it into your gray, and then that is probably as close to pure white as I get to highlight that there. Touch in some more bright whites in the top. Stay more up to the top because the shadow's down at the bottom there. Forgot his eyebrows. He has some eyebrows. And too, you can make this like more furry, come down here a little. Oops. I say you can always tell when I mess up because I always say oops. Oh, that's a pretty good indication, right? Okay, then I'm going to go over here with the gray color and just go back into the gray color that I made. I'm going to tap in some eyebrows. Some little eyebrows. Then I'm going to go into the white. Tap in a little bit of white on the eyebrows just to make it look like he has a little bit of light there. We're going to do his eyes. I'm just going to use a little brush. And I'm going to go into the black, if I can find it. There it is. We'll go into the black. And I'm going to make his eyes. And I'm just make them pretty close together. Just little eyes there close together. Little, make sure you get them similar. Just similar. There. And while those are drying, I'm going to make some snowflakes. So I'm going to go into just a blue-gray color. Y'all liking this one? Is this fun or what? I mean, for real. You could sit down one afternoon and make several of these. You can just lay them out, paint all of something, then paint the next of something else, paint the next of something else. And you can make a whole bunch of these guys. So you just make a cross, and then you make an X. For the snow, you just make a cross, and then you make an X. And it's just the blue-gray color. Or you can just do, like this one is just all the same around. Just all the same. I'm just touching with my brush. Just taking my brush and just going like that. Now, sometimes less is more, so don't get carried away and do a whole lot. You know, you can even do some on him, on his little hat if you wanted to, or, you know, on him if you want. I've not done that, but we'll try it and see if we like it. Do we like that? I think it's okay. We'll do a big one and a little one. We'll do another one right there. That's pretty cool. I'm kind of liking that. Yeah, that's pretty neat. All right. So then you can even take like some of the large, the little, well, you can't do that on here because you won't be able to see them on the white. All right. Then we're going to take some of the white paint. Having a plate back up underneath there. Well, let's put in his eyeballs first. I'm going to take, it's getting a little bit ahead of myself. I'm going to take a little bit of white, touch into his eye, a little bit of white, touch into his eye, do a little touch on the nose, on the cheeks, and that's good there. Then we're going to go with the toothbrush. We'll do the little toothbrush trick. Take some white paint. Then we're going to take some water. Really thin that down. then that water that down. And then we're going to flip some snow. Take that brush, pull it back to you, and there is the snow. And you can write ho, ho, ho if you've got room on there. You could, personalize it in any way. If you have a bigger bag, like, you could put like ho, ho, ho at the top or whatever. But on this one, we really don't have a whole lot of room. Make sure you sign your painting. You can sign it with a paintbrush, or sometimes I take a little Sharpie and just write on there. If the paint's not wet, it'll show up. My paint is wet, and I've ruined my Sharpie by writing over wet paint. Don't do that. Wait till your paint's dry. Don't ruin your Sharpie. All right, then I have these little gift bags that I bought. I don't even know where. I don't remember what I got them for. I don't know. I probably got them like at Hobby Lobby or something. Or Michael's or somewhere. But you can use these little gift bags same way. Paint a little ornament or something on them. And then I've also used these, just a lunch bag. Have you all ever used a lunch bag for like just a little gift that you want to give to somebody? Like I would do ornaments. I used to paint a lot of personalized ornaments. And I would take the ornament and I would paint it and I would put it inside of the bag, and then I would take and tie the top of it here with like a ribbon, or the raffia or something like that, and that would really be cute there. So I'll come up with some ideas that we can do and come back on here and we can do some of those. Trees are good, ornaments are good. All kinds of stuff like that are really good. So yeah, it's just fun. Sky's the limit, guys. You can do all kinds of things with a little bit of imagination, acrylic paint, and a couple of brushes, a couple colors, some acrylic paint, and yeah, so lots of fun. Yeah. Too cool. And then, you stick and it's just so pretty. You put your gift in there. Oh, you're welcome. You put your gift in there and put you some tissue paper, red and, whatever color tissue paper that matches your painting. And it just looks so cute. Oh, it looks so good, guys. It really does. So do that. You'll love it. Your friends will love it. Whoever you're giving it to will love it. And I promise you'll be glad you did it. So, yeah. Y'all have any questions or anything about that? It's just, you draw your image on, and then you, oh, thank you for the hearts. You draw your image on whatever it is that you're going to paint, and then you just start painting in. Now, with the acrylic on these bags, I don't paint them as thick as I do as when I'm painting on a canvas, because it just makes them too thick. So I add a little bit of water to it, just water them down just a little bit. So you can do gift cards. This is just a watercolor paper. Did a gift card same way. Draw the image on. This one I watered it down even more because it was watercolor paper. But isn't that cute? That is just the cutest thing. So have fun with it, guys. Do enjoy it, because that's what it's all about. It's having fun. Yeah, we got to have some fun. Painting's therapy. It just makes you feel good. So, oh, I love the cards. I do too, Tammy. They're great. They're just a lot of fun. I did a lot of them last year. Some trees. We did poinsettias. In my all access membership, we did a bunch of cards. I have a membership and we paint in there together. We did the poinsettia cards. We did, I don't have a lot of them here. I gave a bunch of them away. We did trees, Christmas trees, just little simple trees. Kind of in line with, I guess, this one kind of like these type of trees, and did, you know, a little ornament hanging down on it and that kind of thing. So yeah, some fun stuff that you can do with cards or bags. You can do that on bags too. So like I said, I've got all kinds of stuff in my head. I just need to get it out of there and have some fun with you guys. So if you want to see more, let me know. If there's ideas of things that you'd like to see, let me know. Because the more I hear from you, the more ideas I get, and the more you get to see me paint. So have fun with it. Thank you so much for jumping on here. I appreciate you guys. I didn't see any questions or anything, so I think we're good. I love the flick snow. Yes, I do too. I love the toothbrush thing. So, all right. Yes, show more. I'm all about it. Hey, I'm here. I'm here to please. I'm here to paint. Actually, I just love it. Thank you guys. Have a great evening. And it was good to spend some time with you guys this evening. Tell all your friends about it. Spread the word so that we can all have fun painting together. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.